Who's the most improved 49er of 2020?
Oh, Fred Warner. Fred Warner was great last year, but he's gone from great to a guy that looks like he's going to be a Pro Bowler, All-Pro year after year. So he went from already being a stellar linebacker to an exceptional linebacker, among the best in the NFL. Fred Warner has my vote.
I'd go with two guys. I think one, Kevin Gibbons, because last end of the season, they needed to bring Earl Mitchell out of retirement to fix that interior defensive line. This year, Kevin Gibbons has been one of their best defensive linemen. I think he's definitely improved to be a part of the team's future. And then my other guy is, and this is going to be, Grant, you're going to hate this. I'm going to say CJ Beathard for the reason of we didn't think he was even a third string quarterback in the NFL. And now,
no, it's true. He beat Kyler Murray. I didn't think he could do that in the
no, so I'm not saying he's the most improved, but I'm just saying dark horse guy, CJ Beathard. We didn't think he was a top 3 quarterback on the roster.
Right.
Like
he made a good point.
And I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if he was the third string quarterback on the team next year. And I think you would have thought that prior to last week. But now, I mean, I think he has definitely improved then from what he was. And that's my answer. That
wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. That's okay.
I've been saving that for all show. I've been waiting to see what you would do.
I liked it. Hey, I'm not arguing with you. It wouldn't be the worst thing. It would be the second worst thing in the world, but not the worst thing in the world. Jack.
That's a good one. I'm going to go with Dre Greenlaw. I think Greenlaw has definitely stepped up, and we saw flashes of it last year, but he's been able to step in and really take over. And he's the reason why they're able to do. One of the things. The previous question was, the smartest thing they did. The second that I had Verrett as my first one. The second one was trading Quan Alexander.
Wow, that's a good one.
And Dre Greenlaw being playing the way he did is why they were able to make that move. So I'm going with Dre.
Those are good answers. I'm going to go with Jeff Wilson Jr., even though I don't know if it's him or it's him. I mean, he has some great blocking on Saturday, but he's terrific. He looks bigger. He looks stronger than he did in the past. He's averaging 4.9 yards per carry this season, almost a full yard more than his career average. He looks like a stud. I mean, he went from being a guy who's like that they would like, will he make the 53-man roster this year to he should start. He might score 15 touchdowns if he gets a full workload. I mean, he has 6 touchdowns this year. He had 4 last year. Good player. I think he has more than 6, actually, if you count his receiving touchdowns. So,
yeah, I think it's 8.
Yeah, I mean, hell of a player. Jeff Wilson Jr., kind of the Raheem Mostert of this year.
My only thing on Wilson is that he had really good games against New England and obviously last week against Arizona, and that's really what's boosting his yards per carry average. Because the other games he averages, I think 3.5, right around that number. So that's the only thing on Wilson. He hasn't shown the consistency. Maybe that'll come.
But those were also his 2 starts, and the 2 times he got like legitimate touch after touch. Where in the other games with Raheem Mostert, when he kind of had that 3.3 range, he was splitting touches. So it might just be a rhythm thing with him. I mean, like you said, those aren't the 2 best run defenses, so it's not like he's lighting the world on fire. But I think it could just be he's a rhythm guy, and I'd like to see him get some more touch after touch games next year.
It could be that. That could be part of it. The other part of it, too, is that he sometimes he has a tendency to miss the hole. Mm-hmm. And, that's one of the things. And last week, he didn't really have an opportunity to miss the hole because I think all 4 of us could have run through some of those holes that the offensive line put out there. I probably would have got tackled around the line of scrimmage because I'm slow. But,
Well, I think with him is you're right. I think his vision on the zone stuff isn't as good as Mostert's, and his speed isn't as good as – he's not as effective running stretch zone from the I formation as Mostert is. But running the power gap scheme where there's a predetermined hole and he just hit it as hard as you can, pretty good at that.
Yeah, they're a good 1-2 punch.